them out so that we're not just reading like fairy tale language
Yeah.
about, oh yeah, you lead me beside the tender green grass and by the oh, those things mean something.
Right.
There's like some pretty powerful imagery going on there that it comes alive in your heart when you realize what's going on there.
Yeah.
Right? And you connect with it.
I've been thinking about walking through the valley of the shadow of death because, I mean, I love Facebook and all the cool things it does, but it also brings death right to your doorstep.
Yeah.
On a continual basis.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. And so, you know, we've said many times that we live in a world that is full of death and destruction and decay. And in a sense, we are walking through that valley of the shadow of death every single day. But it is so restoring and so good to just go and just to meditate on Psalm 23 now with the understanding of the heart of Christ in that. Now it just brings more depth and more meaning and more power, at least to me, and it just makes Jesus just that much more real. And the valley of the shadow of death is out there, but the still waters of grace are right here.
That's right.
And it's so good to be able to just to lie down and to be next to those still waters.
We're already dead.
Yeah.
The life we possessed in this world, it already died.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like we're busy trying to fight for a life that already died.
Yes.
We were crucified with Christ. And our dying to that life isn't some bad thing because that life was death anyway.
Yeah.
It wasn't Zoe life.
No, that's right.
It was death.
Yeah.
And so it's not like we lost some great thing by already being dead.
Yeah.
Right? We lost the life that was death.
Right.
I mean, what you say is so profound. And I encourage everybody, guys, recognize, I don't want to say recognize, let this mind be in you, that throughout the whole Old Testament are conversations between the Father, Son, and the Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the whole Old Testament. And I encourage everybody, don't just hear this message and think, oh, this message is nice, blah, 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 blah. For those that like to study the Word or whatever, let your mind be open to the fact that that stuff is all over in the Old Testament. Especially the Psalms. Go back and read the Psalms with that thought in your mind. That see it as Jesus and the Father and the Spirit talking. See it as Jesus and the Father talking. And start leaving that in the back of your mind when you study. When you read the book of Proverbs, see it as the Father is God, the Mother is the Holy Spirit, and the Son is Jesus. And see it as them talking with one another. I'm telling you, you'll get massive revelation into those verses and massive revelation into the very heart of God. You know, it's like if you could go sit on a log at a campfire and just sit and listen to the Father, Son, and Spirit talk. And we'd all like, sign me up, man. Where's the tickets? But we can. Yeah. We have access to that. I mean, the Spirit that has been from the beginning is in us. That Spirit was there. That Spirit can now animate us as if we were there. And it's all also written down in the Bible. So if you don't like reading the Bible, there's nothing wrong with that. You can just ask God, the Holy Spirit, to reveal it to you. Mm-hmm. Say, Father, I want to hear some of these conversations you guys had when you were planning this thing out.
Yeah.
And if you like to read the Bible, man, look at it with that in your mind. Let your mind become illuminated with this truth, where you begin looking for the Christ, and you begin looking for the Godhead and the conversations that are going on in the Scriptures. Because it's there, man. And you'll get happy when you see it. And you all have the mind of Christ, and you all have the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
And that Holy Spirit is just dying to bring it out.
Yeah, right. That was the other thing I think I took from